Students, we are meeting after a long time. Now you are in 10th standard. Hope you remember all the topics of 9th standards of mathematics. Now, today we are going to learn first lesson of algebra. Name of the lesson is, I have written here, linear equations in two variables. Before this, in 9th standard, you have learned how to solve equations in one variable. For example, you have learned how to solve 3x plus 2 is equal to 5. This is equation. In this equation, there is one variable. X is variable. Other numbers are constants. Now, how to solve this equation you have already learned in last class, 9th class. Who will tell me how to solve this equation? Yes? Can you tell me? Okay. This 2, I have to transfer it to right hand side. We have to follow certain rules of solving equations. That we have to recall first, then we will go to our topic. This equation I have to solve by using rules of equations. The first rule of equation is how to transfer a term from left hand side to right hand side. So I am transferring this 2 to right hand side as 3x is equal to 5 minus 2. These 2 I have transferred to right hand side. When I am transferring any term from left hand side to right hand side, its sign is changed. Here 2 was plus. When it is transferred to right hand side, it becomes minus. Then next step we write as a 3x is equal to 5 minus 2 is 3. Now, I want to transfer this 3 to that side. Now, this 3 is not a term, 3 is a factor of x, 3 is a coefficient of x, and when I am transferring this coefficient to right hand side, there is a rule that this 3, here it is multiplied, it becomes divided. 3, this 3 goes here, 3 divided by 3, and my answer is equal to 1. This way, we have solved equation in one variable. Applying certain rules, these rules will remain. These rules will not change any time. Applying the same rules, we have to solve equations in two variables. Equations in two variables. Now, this is equation in one variable. Equations in two variables means it is equation where there are two variables. For example, here is only one variable, that variable is x. Now, in our new equations, there will be two variables, x and you can say y. Equation in two variables, for example, if I write equation x plus y is equal to 3. This equation, there are two variables x and y. So I can say this is equation of two variables. Now I can write another equation x plus root y is equal to 3. What is the difference between these two equations? This equation is also in two variables. This equation is also in two variables. There is x, there is y. But this equation is called a linear equation, and this equation is not linear equation. What is the difference between these two equations? In this equation, the index of x and index of y is 1. When indices of two variables are 1, 1, 1, then that equation is called a linear equation. And when the indices of the variables x and y are not 1, here it is 1. But root y is nothing but, root means index is half. So this equation can be written as x plus y raised to half is equal to 3. In this equation, index of x is 1, but index of y is not 1. Therefore, this equation is not linear equation. This equation is called linear equation. Now we are going to learn how to solve linear equations in two variables. Okay? So I will write two equations in two variables. One equation I will write as 2x plus y is equal to 5, and another equation x minus y is equal to 1. These two equations, both the equations are in two variables and both the equations are linear equations. So we call these as simultaneous equations. Now we have to learn how to solve simultaneous equations. Solving this equation, I will solve these two equations. One method I am using here as 2x plus y is equal to 5, x minus y is equal to 1. First equation we call as equation number 1 and second equation we call as equation number 2. I have to solve, or we have to solve these two equations. Solving equation means what? Solving equation means finding the values of x and y. In these two equations, what is the value of x and what is the value of y, that we have to find out. How to find? One method I am telling you. If one method is called elimination method. Elimination method means you eliminate one of the variables. Here there are two variables x, y. I want to eliminate one variable, means I don't want to keep y in the equation. How to eliminate variable y? If I add these two equations, then y and y will be cancelled out and only x remains. So I will write here, add equation 1 and equation 2. I am adding these two equations. So what I will do? 2x plus y is equal to 5 and x minus y is equal to 1. When I add these two equations, this y gets cancelled and remains 2x plus x is 3x, 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, and I get x is equal to 6 divided by 3 is 2. So value of x is equal to 2. This I will call as equation number 3. Now I eliminated y and got the value of x. X is equal to 2. My next step in this method will be, I will substitute x is equal to 2 in suppose equation number 1. So I will write as put x is equal to 2 in equation 1. what I am going to do? I am putting the value of x, which is 2, in equation number 1. If I put this value of x in equation 1, I get 2 into 2, 2x means 2 into 2 is 4, 4 plus y becomes 5, and when I transfer this 4 to that side, y is equal to 5 minus 4 and y is equal to 1. So my one answer is here, x is equal to 2, and another answer is here, y is equal to 1. Name of this method is called elimination method. The same example I can solve by another method, which is called a substitution method. What is that method? I will write both the equations. 2x plus y is equal to 5, equation number 1. X minus y is equal to 1, equation number 2. Now I am not going to eliminate, I am going to substitute. What is the substitution? If we look at equation number 2, I can transfer this y to right hand side, means x is equal to, y goes to that side, 1 plus y. Here x is equal to 1 plus y. What I will do, this value of x, which is 1 plus y, I will substitute in equation number 1. Put x is equal to 1 plus y in equation number 1. If I put this value of x as 1 plus y in equation number 1, equation number 1 becomes 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 5. In place of x, I am putting 1 plus y. So 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 5. Now I will solve this equation, because this equation in one variable. I will expand this, means 2 plus 2y plus y is equal to 5. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, 2 multiplied by y is 2y plus y is equal to 5. It means 3y. And these two, which is separate, this I will transfer to right hand side. It becomes 5 minus 2, which is nothing but 3. Therefore, y is equal to 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. So here I got the value of y as 1. Then put this value, substitute that value of y is equal to 1 in any one of the equations. So here I will write, put y is equal to 1 in equation 1. If I put this value of y as 1 in equation number 1, equation number 1 becomes 2x is equal to, this 1 will go to that side, 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, and therefore x is equal to 4 divided by 2, which is 2. Here I got the value of x as 2. So this is another method of solving the same two equations. This method is called elimination method, and this method is called substitution method. So now you write down this one example, then I can explain another remaining methods how to solve these two equations. Okay, students, now let us solve two equations from practice set 1.1. In practice set 1.1, there are some examples which are of this type and there are some examples of this type. What is the difference between these two types? In this type, there is no denominator in any equation, in any one of the equation, but here in two equations there are denominators. This is the difference between the two equations. Now we have to solve these two types of equation. First example from that practice set is solve these two simultaneous equations. What are these two simultaneous equations? One equation is 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. Let us give name as equation number 1. And the second equation is a plus 5b is equal to 12. Now we are asked to solve these two equations, means we have to find what is value of this variable, means a, and what is the variable of another variable, which is y. So our aim is to find the values of a and b. Now let us start solving these two equations. I have told you two methods are there. One method is elimination method, another method is substitution method. But substitution method is little difficult than elimination method. So it is always better to use elimination method to solve simultaneous equations. So let us use that method, elimination method, for this example. Now I have to eliminate one of these two variables, either a or b. But looking at these two equations, it is very simple to tell or very simple to know that it is very easy to eliminate b, because once I subtract this equation from this equation, this term will be eliminated, b will be eliminated. How to write that? Now, equation number 1 minus equation number 2 gives us, write equation number 1 as it is, write equation number 2 as it is. When you are subtracting any equation, means you are changing the signs and then adding two equations. Here a is positive, make it negative. Here 5b is positive, make it negative. Here 22 is positive, make it negative. Means I am changing the signs of that equation. So minus a, minus 5b, minus 22. Now you have to look at these signs. You forget earlier signs. Now this equation and this equation, now I am going further to get step that 3a minus a is 2a, 5b minus 5b will be cancelled to each other. Nothing will remain in the next step. So b is eliminated. So 3a minus a is 2a, which is equal to 26 minus 22 is 4. It means now b is eliminated. Now it is equation in only one variable, that is 2a is equal to 4. We know how to solve that. I have to transfer these two to right hand side. When I am transferring these two to right hand side, it will go to the denominator. So the step becomes a is equal to 4 divided by 2, which is nothing but 2. This is the value of a. Half part of the solution is over. Now remaining half part is, let us use this value of a as a 2 to get the value of b. Here a is equal to 2, put a is equal to 2 in equation number 1. You can put in equation number 2 also. You see which is easy to substitute and select any one of these two equations. I have selected equation number 1. So put a is equal to 2, put a is equal to 2 in equation number 1. So and now I am looking at this equation. 3 as it is, value of a I got as a 2. So in place of a it will be 2 plus as it is 5b as it is equal to 26 as it is. Now let me solve this equation 3 into 2 is 6 plus 5b is equal to 26. Now this 6 will go to right hand side. It is a term. It will go to the right hand side changing its sign. It means 5b is equal to 26 minus 6, which becomes 5b is equal to 20, and when I am transferring this 5 to that side, 20 upon 5 is equal to 4. So I got value of b is equal to 4. And ultimately now at the end we have to conclude this and write the answer or solution, we call it. Value of a and b, this is the manner in which your answer can be expressed. A comma b is equal to value of a is equal to 2. In place of a will be 2, in place of b will be 4. This shows value of a is equal to 2 and value of b is equal to 4. Any doubt in this solution? If you have got any doubt, please ask me. Otherwise, let us go to the next example. I hope the example is clear to everybody. Now let me solve this equation, these two equations. This is example number 6 from your practice set. This example number 6, you see how these two equations are given in the question. 1 upon 3 into x plus y is equal to 10 upon 3. This is equation number 1. And 2x plus 1 upon 4y is equal to 11 upon 4 is equation number 2. These two simultaneous equations are given to us to solve. What is our aim? What do we have to find out? We have to find out in this example value of x and value of y. Because in these two equations, variables are x and y. In earlier example, variables were a and b. In this equation, variables are x and y. So our target is, our aim is to find the values of x and y. Now let me start solving these two equations by elimination method. But here it is little difficult to eliminate x or y because there are fractions. The numbers are not in integers, but they are in fractions. In both the equations, there are fractions. So first of all, I will eliminate that fraction. How to eliminate the fraction? Here denominator is 3. In equation number 1, denominator is 3, and equation number 2, denominator is 4. So what I will do? I will multiply this equation number 1 by 3 and multiply this equation number 2 by 4. That is what I will write as multiply equation 1 by 3, multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 4. These two operations I have to do. I am multiplying this equation by 3, first step. So when I am multiplying by 3 to this equation, 3 will get cancelled, x remains. This is multiplied by 3, 3y. This is equal to multiplied by 3 goes, 10 remains. So this equation has become now x plus 3y is equal to 10. Now I want to do this operation. This I have to multiply by 4, equation number 2. So when I am multiplying this equation by 4, multiply this by 4, it becomes 8x. Multiply this equation, this term by 4 cancels out and remains only y is equal to 4 will get cancelled and remains only 11. So after multiplying this equation by 4, we get 8x plus y is equal to 11. Now these two equations we are familiar with and we can solve these two equations as earlier method. We have solved earlier example which was looking like this by elimination method. Now solving these two equations is nothing but solving these equations. Now let us start solving these two equations. In these two equations, I have to eliminate one of the variable. Here it is a 3y, here it is y, here it is x, here it is x, 8x. Either I have to multiply this equation by 8, I have to make the coefficients equal. Then it is easy to cancel out, it is easy to eliminate. So, better to multiply it by 3 than multiplying by 8. So, what I will do? I will multiply this equation by 3, and after multiplication, I will subtract that equation from this equation. So, how I will write? Equation number 3 as it is minus 3 times equation number 4 will give me first equation, there is no change. Equation number 3 as it is, x plus 3y is equal to 10. And the second equation, multiplying by 3, 8 into 3 is 24x, y into 3 is 3y is equal to 11 into 3 is 33, but I am subtracting that. When I am subtracting it, I have to change the signs. Here this becomes minus, this becomes minus, this becomes minus. When I am doing this operation, minus 24x plus x gives me minus 23x. And 3y minus 3y will be cancelled to each other. And remains to the right hand side, minus 33 plus 10 is nothing but minus 23. So my equation has become now, this operation has given me result minus 23x is equal to minus 23, means x is equal to 1. This is the value of x. Half part of the answer is over. Now remaining half part is use this value to find the value of y. How? Put x is equal to 1, put x is equal to 1 in any of these equations. Why I am selecting any of these equations? Because this equation there is a fraction. So select any one of these two equations. I am selecting equation number suppose 3 because name of this equation is I have given as a 3. Now I am selecting this equation to go ahead. So put x is equal to 1 in equation number 3. Here value of x is equal to 1 plus 3y as it is equal to 10. Next step will be this 1 will be transferred to right hand side. Then it becomes 3y is equal to 10 minus 1, which is nothing but 9. And 3y is equal to 9 means y is equal to 3. This way we got both the variables values. One value of one variable x is 1 and another value of variable y is 3. This as an answer, as a solution, I will write as into bracket x comma y is equal to into bracket 1 comma 3. Here the solution of this example is complete. So this way you have to solve the examples. Remaining examples from the practice set you can try at home. If there is any doubt, we will discuss it tomorrow. Okay? Now the homework to you is, homework, what is homework? From this practice set 1.1, example number 1 we have solved. Second, third, fourth, fifth example you have to solve at home, and remaining after sixth example, remaining example from 7 onwards you have to solve at home and bring it tomorrow. I will check it, the examples. So homework, I will give you homework. Practice set 1.1. This practice set you will solve in your notebook, including these two examples. So in this practice set, all the examples which are there, I think you will be in position to solve all the examples if you don't have any doubt in these two examples. The fashion what I have solved these two examples, in the similar manner you have to solve the remaining example from the practice set, and after this practice set we will go to next practice set tomorrow if there is no doubt. And the next method of solving these two equations, we are going to learn next method. There are two methods remaining. One is graphical method and one is determinant method. So in this chapter, in this lesson, we are going to learn three methods of solving simultaneous equation. One method is elimination method, which we have learned it today. Another two methods, one is graphical method, that is second method, and third method is by determinant method, that is Cramer's rule method. So remaining two methods we will learn in next two lectures or whatever the time it will be required. Okay, thank you.